Hello guys, how are you tonight? I know it's a little bit out of my normal time slot of the earlier part of the days, but this is the time I had, and I'm gonna use it. So hopefully I find you well and your week hasn't been too bad, or your weekend I should say hasn't been too bad. My weekend wasn't too difficult. It was very, very busy, though. Oh my god, was it busy. That's over now, so. Oh, fucking it. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to get into this, this thing with Tommy C and Keemstar. Because I like Tommy C. So I'm curious what's going on with him. No, I'm going to do this one instead. Yeah, that's fine. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this video belong solely to Tommy C and do not reflect the opinions of Duty Streams. Permission was received to upload this content from Tommy C. Snort.
By saying this, I'm not a victim at all. I got into this knowing that it would fall apart. I got into this knowing it would be crazy. And I got into this pretty much aware that I'd be at this point at some point. How did I know this? A, I've been through it before. B, I watched one guy get fired after another. I'll also explain to you in this episode why I haven't been fired yet, because it's just simply logical, isn't it? So Nick there's nothing to predict. We all know. It's just, this is the way Keem operates. What he does is he sees what you guys write in the chat, and if there's a certain amount of complaints, then he tries to react to it. The podcast was never going to settle and kind of become its own thing. And when he asked me to be on, he told me he was just trying to get the whole thing rolling for Boogie and Wings. Then I find out he's taking a cut. Well, why can't he take a cut? Because, well, it's his idea. Everything has been produced by him. We wouldn't get off the ground something like this if it had not been for him. He comes in and takes a cut. So it's constantly changing. And the chaos that you saw in the beginning was something I totally expected. And what happens is Keem kind of zeroes in on somebody, makes them the enemy. They get rid of them. I'll read all these at the end, by the way. Makes them the enemy, and then just picks 1-1-1. I was in focus, then it went back to Connor, then it went to D-Max, then it's just the way it goes. It's complete and total chaos. Again, I'm not a victim. I knew that's the way it was going to be. I know, look, I was in the Army. I know what leadership looks like. He doesn't have it. Keem is a fantastic performer, and he's an idea guy. But as far as any kind of management's concerned, he's completely incompetent in that area and how I relate to it. First of all, I am not an employee of Keem LLC. Never have been. I receive a check through PayPal, and it's up to me to declare in Germany. There are no shares, despite what you hear. I have nothing in my possession written down saying I have so-and-so shares of this project. None.
Right now, puppy.
It's never existed. I simply get a cut, a 25% cut of whatever money comes into the show. That's it. That's what I signed for. And it's good extra money. Like for a part-time job, it's like fantastic. There are no shares. There is no 25% ownership. I own nothing. I have nothing in my name, and nor does any of those other guys have anything in their name that says they own anything. Keem owns the show, lock, stock, and barrel. And that's why I haven't been fired yet, because it blows up the shares narrative, the 25% ownership, and the stuff that we all have to agree before something's done, like somebody's fired. Connor got fired. I was against it. That's it. The Poolard Pensers got canned last night because he found something to fire him with over the, even though we actually absolutely needed him to make thumbnails and stuff. When I was in a meeting with Boogie and Wings, they both wanted to keep him. We both decided we wanted to keep him. So he was just fired yesterday unilaterally. Everything that's been done, every change that is made has been unilateral by Keem. Therefore, He owns
That's not
the
cool.
podcast. Lock,
sure.
stock, and barrel.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no
That's
shares.
pretty much
It's a
what
myth.
that means, yeah.
There are no 25% ownership. It's a myth. How can I prove that? Everything that has been done, every change that has been made has been unilateral. I'm not complaining about this. I knew this and sort of rolled my eyes when the fans, who are the really, just kind of like last time, the fans are getting fucked. I mean, you guys are getting screwed. I cannot thank you guys enough for supporting me the way you are. It's been hysterical. And me and Wings are going back and forth. That's when I saw the lolcow live tweet. These guys can't even put it together. And I'm like, oh, this is work. Keem doesn't want me on lolcow talking about stuff like this. He doesn't want me to say that the whole thing is his project, his alone, his management, and he pays. He is the boss. I think that Wings and Boogie, even though they probably don't know what shares are, they don't know what part ownership is, they actually believe this stuff, but they don't own anything. And they couldn't produce any paperwork to say otherwise. Keem owns this thing, lock, stock, and barrel. And that's why I haven't been fired, as of yet. Because once he fires me, then everything you heard about shares and money is bullshit. It's just complete and total horseshit. It's done. It's finished.
What up, big birds?
You've been lied to
you,
about the situation before. And I think he kind of thinks he still has a ton of 13-year-old fans that can be told about NDAs and told about this and told.
I mean, it's obvious Keem thinks that he still has a bunch of children fans. Look at his wife.
Told about that. And they'll just kind of buy it. But they don't. Like, most of our fans are in their 20s and 30s.
What
happened? And a handful of guys in their 40s. That's why nobody bought this NDA
Fuck if I lose, I know I'm not going to lose.
See
what the fuck I'm saying? Especially for motherfucker in my weight class.
Is this live?
Fuck out of here. A lot of these motherfuckers is twigs out here.
Okay, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Shit.
I'm talking about the military age motherfuckers, like the motherfuckers that probably could stand a.
I'm talking about military age motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about.
There's some of these old ass motherfuckers that be running their mouth in this chat. All that shit. So I'm saying it's a lot of the military age motherfuckers that be over here. I whip their ass.
Let's talk.
Like, I got you on a video in the back chat. Before we play G. What is this?
Should I type in his chat? Hi, this is Chris Hansen. Let's talk.
Okay. Okay. I'll take a screenshot of that. See what I'm saying? I'm sort of hesitant to click on that link. Not gonna lie. See what I'm saying? I don't know if it's some type of viruses associated
some type of
with
viruses.
that link. Katie Kripaden said, James, you so white. Fuck out of here. Power punch who can't lift 90 pounds over his head. That's a lie. Big time investing. Like y'all think it's something big. Jimmy Dad, first off, Jimmy Dad don't be military pressing no 300 pounds, bro. Fuck out of here. See what I'm saying? With no help. Like, look, that 90 pounds, motherfuckers was, what is that shit? I hadn't did that shit in a long ass time. So I'm saying, I think at one point I was doing like getting up there. You probably can't even do 120. See what I'm saying? But I was on a whole lot of them goddamn workout drugs and shit. I did that shit already. Fuck out of here. See what I'm saying? I think I was bicep curling like 80 something pounds and all of that shit. What is it? A strip?
Is that why his testicles are so small? On the whole DSP thing, I think it's pretty obvious that he bought this equipment. He told us for years that he will not accept anything from anybody under any circumstances without them talking to him first. And now let's disregard the PC. He got a camera with no notice. He got a fight stick with no notice. And then on top of that, someone randomly says, hey, DSP, I'm going to give you a $2,000 PC. I don't believe it. I don't. Not in today's world. Let's divorce the whole detractor, DSP, lolcow. Let's divorce all of that from DSP and let's think logically about today's economy. You're going to sit here and tell me that somebody in today's world of mass inflation, to where prices of goods are changing week to week, that they're going to go out on a limb and give DSP a $2,000 computer just because his ranking in Street Fighter reset? Come on, bro. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I would believe that somebody might pay for half of it, but I would never believe that somebody gave him a PC that's over $2,000. No fucking way. And then a fight stick was gifted to him, and a stick replacement was gifted to him, and then a camera was gifted to him. No way, dude. One of those things, okay. Two of those things, possibly. But the whole handful, no fucking way. No way. Did just random people pop out of the ether, out of the literal nothing, and say, hey, I'm just gonna do this for you? Yeah. I know. I don't get it. I don't believe him at all. Now, okay, he can say, well, the camera was gifted. I'll believe that. That's like $200. Okay? That's like $200. It's a little bit much, if not more than $200. I don't know the exact, proper price of it, so I don't want to say that it's wrong or whatever. But, I'm just going to go off a baseline that the camera was $200, right? And then the fight stick, we know, was $500. So that's $700 off the top. And then you add on to it a $2,200 computer. No way did somebody spend $3K on this man. No, it's not possible. Not in today's economy. 5 years ago, okay, it's plausible. 10 years ago, absolutely somebody might have done it. But now, no fucking way. Milk is like $10 a fucking gallon at the grocery store. That's obvious hyperbole, but it's expensive. And you're gonna sit there and tell me that somebody just out of the kindness of their heart said, oh, he's mad that his Street Fighter ranking got reset. Here, let me spend an entire month's worth of wages on him. It's bullshit.
Strict curl. See what I'm saying?
I don't believe it.
I did like maybe 100-pound strict curl or something.
Every week. It seems like every week he's getting something new. Something. And now if he bought it, he bought it. He says he spends $5,000 a month on his business. He could say, yeah, I bought it. Yeah, I bought it. What of it? At least then he would be honest. But I do not believe somebody gave him a fight stick worth $500, a camera that we're guessing was worth $200, right? And then an actual computer worth $2,000. No, absolutely not. I don't believe it. I don't understand why anybody would want to actually give him that much money. Dude, I don't know what they're doing. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, oh yeah, they're buddy trolling, but the way they're going after, like, detractors, it's like, you guys, you realize you built, like, a lot of your current popularity was built off detractors. So you're going to shoot us all in the back, right, to get it rich? When the whole rich drama started with us? No. You're not going to swoop in and try and take our slice because you want the whole pie. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I know, it's weird. It's like, okay. I can see that I've seen the best do this. I watched Marty in real time buddy troll Cyrax in real time. I saw it. I see a lot of parallels between what they're doing now with DSP, with what Marty did with Cyrax. And I get it. I get it. But why attack the people who are in the audience? Troll them, make fun of them, do that. But don't say we're trying to make Phil homeless by throwing the truth in his face, by throwing what he does at him. Like, come on, we're not. We're trying to you know, for a guy that literally gets everything handed to him, why is it so bad to throw just one wrench at the dude? Why? Why can't we say, yeah, that guy over there, he makes all of his money off of the mentally disabled. That guy over there completely browbeat his wife into emotional abuse. She's so heavy now that she's at least 3 times the size she was 5 years ago. That's, I mean, outside looking in the case with Kat, it seems that way because Phil is increasingly controlling. You're going to sit there and tell me that when Jenna wanted to get into contact with Kat and Phil was literally watching her number and blocked it, you're going to sit there and tell me that this motherfucker isn't controlling that woman? No way. No way. Cutting off the family and isolating the victim is 100%, 100,000% abuse. Sorry, I don't know why. I wanted to say Stockholm Syndrome, but it's not. It's abuse. It's 100% abuse. She's alienated. He moved her across the country to be away from the people that she knew. He cut off, seemingly, everybody that she knows. She's constantly having to go and find new work. She's always in the house. She has no friends. That, to me, sounds like an you know the term a helicopter parent, where they follow their child throughout school and they correct all of their mistakes so they can't make mistakes? I think that's what Phil does with Kat. He's a helicopter parent that watches every aspect of this woman's life, knows everything she's doing. And if he doesn't, he gets extremely paranoid and angry. And acts like, you know, she's not here, my dinner's not done, and blah, blah, blah. We've seen him do it before. You can't tell me that there's some kind of weird dynamic there. It's abundantly clear that it is. And I'm sorry, if you're going to sit here and tell me that Rich is the worst guy ever, how are you going to team up with the guy that's done the same shit? I get the enemy of my enemy thing, right? But when my enemy and his enemy are equally bad, why would I choose one of either of them when they're both bad? It's like saying, do you want to get shot in the left foot or the right foot? You're still going to get shot, but which foot do you want? You know? It's stupid. It's like, I don't know. You know, when you lose, like, you have some kind of respect for somebody, and you see what they're doing, but then they just do it a little too far, and it's like, okay, I gotta draw myself back from you a little bit and see what's gonna happen. That's where I'm at with Kino Casino. Exactly. At what point did we go up to Phil and say, hey, Phil, why don't you explain to us, right? your finances. Nobody said, hey, Phil, come to us and tell us your whole entire life story and then beg for hours on end, for years at a time, for money from people who don't know any better. Nobody told him to do that but him fucking self. And I don't get how Kino Casino has the audacity to sit here and say that we're trying to make Phil homeless when they're literally trying to make Rich homeless. You guys are destroying Rich's business. The dude, and I cannot believe it. You're gonna be fucking amazed. He has kids. He has dependents. He has bills, family. He has all of this to take care of. And you're going to sit here and tell us that it's wrong for us to do this to Phil because of those reasons, but you're going to do it to Rich for those exact same reasons. The fuck? Am I stupid? Why are we going to buddy up to Phil when Phil groomed Leanna, when Phil fucking took advantage of Kat, when Phil stole money from his parents, when Phil literally used the credit card of one of his fucking dents? And to the point their parents started noticing, right? And then you tack on the fact that this motherfucker defrauded the government, stole all of our tax money, and it is on here asking us for more. Now, I fell out with Rich because of the shit he did when he donated to St. Jude. After that point, I was like, nah, I'm gonna go back and be a fucking troll to this motherfucker. Because before I was a fan of fucking Rich, I was a troll of Rich first. Back when his fat ass first showed his fucking face, I was trolling his ass then. Fucking hairless, grimace ass looking motherfucker. I was trolling you for fucking years. And then I started to notice, oh hey, this guy, it might not be as bad as I thought. And then this fucking moron has the audacity to come out here and yell at us because his fat fucking ass didn't want to do the shit that he fucking promised. And I'm sorry about your daughter, Rich, but you only saw her 3 times. You know, you had free time. You could have done things. You could have fulfilled promises, but you didn't. And then you tack on the fact that, oh, hey, I'm going to take advantage of the only fucking person that stuck by my side. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the money from his fucking pocket and say, I already gave you a fucking computer. Deal with it. Until the fucking internet comes to this dipshit's defense. And what does this dipshit do? He admits that you have fucking pictures in a Dropbox as well as gifs of men going at each other. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to fucking care what Rich says? No. But am I gonna defend him against Phil every day of the week? Because Phil is worse. Phil is worse. He groomed Leanna. He stole money from his parents. He lied to his parents for the money. He said, I'm not going to be doing this in 10 years. 15 years later, this fat fuck is still doing it. They're scum bags. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you know this old saying, but when you lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. Do you know what you're doing? Seriously. Why is going after Rich this important that you would do that? You've talked shit about this man before. And that's part of the reason why I think, honestly, that they're buddy trolling the fucking guy. Because if you look at their history and what they've said about him, it's worse than what Rich fucking said. Because when Rich was on fucking stream, he said, guys, going after Kat is wrong. You shouldn't do it. And what was PPP doing? Making fun of how fat Kat was. But Rich is the bad guy. Rich says, leave him alone. Let him do what he's gonna do and watch the outcome. What does fucking PPP and Andy Worski do? They go directly after Phil. But Rich is the bad guy. I can't believe you guys have made me do it. You've made me do it. You made me defend the fat. Oh my God, I almost said the hard G. I almost said the hard G and I covered it with fat. Woo! You made me do it. You made me defend the guy. I don't get it, man. You go after Rich for these horrible things he did with definitive proof that he did them. But we have from Leanna's own goddamn mouth that Phil was hounding her for months. For months before she gave in to him. The bitch was still in fucking high school. In 4th period, telling this man no, no, no. But DSP lives under the fucking 007 and not the detractor, the fucking spy. He lives under the old adage, 1 million no's and 1 yes is still yes. That's literally what happened. She told him no, 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 and he hounded her until she said yes. Bro, how are you gonna call Rich a bad guy when you're buddying up to a bad guy? Exactly. When they're both excrement, why are either of them laughing at each other? They're both piles of shit. I don't get it. Well, to an extent I do, because in the back of my mind, again, I think it's buddy trolling. But I don't get why you're attacking the audience, why you're attacking the people who literally made this pertinent. Maybe you're just trying to ruffle up a shitstorm. I don't know. But I mean, come on. Come on, you can't tell us that we're trying to ruin a man's life while you're trying to ruin a man's life. Hypocrite. You can't tell me it's wrong to go after Phil when you're going after Rich. It's either all off limits or none of it's off limits. What is it? We can't go after Rich because Rich is the bad guy. He has pictures. Well, we have actual fucking proof from a woman who said, well, I mean, come on. It's there. Leanna is there. The proof is there. He said under oath that he spent $5,000 a month on his business. Where is that money? Because he can't even afford a PC. He had to be gifted one from his fucking audience. After begging for it for what, 3 fucking years? But you're gonna go after Rich for big fucking cheese? Miss me with that shit. If big cheese is bad, right? If what Rich did is bad, then fucking Phil relentlessly begging for years on end for something that finally happened should be seen as equally bad. It has to. It has to be an interview. If it isn't, if it is anything less than, fucking actual conversation and actual definitive statements and actual proof given the way they did with Rich, then their credibility it's taking a hit with this one. If they're gonna knuckle under to destroy somebody and say whatever it takes to get this man off the platform, and I'm referencing their beef with Rich, if they're going to go after Rich for the things he's done, then you have to go after Phil for the things he did, because what he's done is the almost equivalent to what Rich has done. Yes, you will not see any pictures from Phil like you have with Rich, but on the same fucking token, you will never hear from somebody that Rich was going after kids in fucking high school. they're equally bad. They're equally bad people. And I'm not saying they need to bring the guy on and destroy his character, but if they don't, if they softball him like the quartering did, their credibility is gonna take a hit in the space. And since they like to deem it the sector, you know, sure, they'll get to keep their people, and their people won't change their mind. But it will be harder for the periphery people, the people who follow Wings of Redemption, the people who follow Boogie, the people who follow lolcow Live, fucking DSP, Cyrax, fucking King Cobra, all these people who used to go to you because you would attack the lolcows with the detractors, and you did a good job of it. But if you're gonna turn your back on everybody, right, and buddy up with the lolcows, I'm sorry, but you're gonna turn into a little bit of a lolcows, you know? Because as you're doing, the enemy of my enemy, right? If you're gonna be with the lolcows, you're gonna turn into the lolcows. And we have to look at you that way. I don't know. It's
Maybe even higher.
Oh shit, that was loud. I went on a
Right
long
there.
time. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Is he making music?
Let me see. Why can't I hear it? The fuck, dude.
That's exactly.
The fuck is going on with this shit?
That's actually what I think it's gonna be. They're just gonna pull up clips of Rich, the way Rich pulls up clips of Phil, and they're gonna make fun of him. And we'll go forever. Oh no.
Can't unmute guests. They chose to mute themselves.
No.
Dude, what this shit? You are so bad at this, Jimmy. Jimmy is worse at creating music than Cyrus. That's a lie. I don't know how to do all this goddamn. Okay, now it's a sampler. Maybe put it down here and you could hear it. Wait, delete it. Watch this shit.
No. Oh yeah. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Welcome. All right.
Hey, Cyrax.
Oh god.
Nick, I am warning you right now, and this isn't just me warning you. This is my family warning you that if you go through with this,
thanks, man.
house,
I appreciate the words of encouragement. Genuinely.
I have orders to fucking kill you on sight.
From who?
You and them will die on sight if you go through with this. You are toying with fucking death. You are toying with shit that.
Bro, I think I have some of that in here. Hold on, let me go back. It was somewhere. Hold on. Hold up. I'm pretty sure one old Maxi Muscles has sent it in the. What did they do on SNL? Why are people tagging me in? Maybe it's not that one. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. I think this is the full video.
What I mean? They may be fantasizing.
Hold on.
we smoke a bowl? I see your fine ass on a dance stroll, bitch, please. Can we smoke a bowl? I see your fine ass walking on a stroll, bitch, please. Can we smoke a bowl? I see your fine ass walking on a stroll, bitch, please. Can we smoke a bowl? I see your fine ass walking on a stroll. Jimmy, we live in the morning, and you know a motherfucker ain't boring. Bitch, I'm hella alive while you motherfuckers
This goddamn shit horrible as fuck.
and you know I stay
Banger.
snoring. Bitch, can we smoke a bowl? I seen your fine ass walking on a stroll, bitch, please. Can we smoke a bowl? I seen your fine ass walking on a stroll. I don't even mind paying hoes for cat. Bitch, you know I'm
All right.
out here with the cat. When I hear you niggas rap, it sound fast. Motherfucker, you
Oh,
ain't
here.
got no
I should
cash.
keep it up, huh?
And when it comes to the bullshit, I hit the motherfuckers with a full clip. I don't even give a fuck how it sound. Bitch, I ain't never on the ground, mine high, and I stay elevated. Motherfucker, bitch, you ain't elevated. You a fucking lame and a simp. You sort of remind me of a chimp.
Dude, I sit here with my chillum and I smoke wax for hours, bro. Wait, does Jimmy smoke pot? Because he seems like the kind of guy that would. I'm gonna put out the challenge. I'm gonna put out the challenge, bro. First to 30 taps, right? You get your whatever vaporizer you got, right? And we'll go for tap. Pull up on the stream. Smoke me up, bro. Can't outsmoke me.
Need to get your mind right.
No way.
Fucking grind right.
Goddamn Afro man
fuck,
looking
bitch.
motherfucker. No.
And you fucking look like a snitch. It's the fucking groovy Jimmy wanna show, nigga. Wake your ass up. Get up on your grind and get your fucking cash up. Before I have to hit you fuckers with the mash up.
Oh, goddamn.
Hey guys, how are you? Are you excited? Because I am.
What time does the body cam start? Okay.
So,
Was anybody arguing around here?
nope.
Wait,
Was anybody?
is this at Jessica's house or is this Jessica at Josh's
You
trailer?
arguing around here?
Nope. It's an ongoing thing. I don't know
Oh,
why you guys don't
it's at
pass
her
down
house.
word that we've got some internet trolls harassing my daughter.
Where is your daughter?
In the house, maybe. I don't know.
Can you go see, or can we go see? Make sure she's okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay. Well, if she's fine, we'll get out of your hair. But we were called.
Yeah. It's getting so old.
Can you give me 1 second,
It's
please?
like harassment, you know? I mean,
Let me make sure
Yeah.
so that we can get the neighbors to their car. So we just need to make sure everybody's okay. All right, ma'am?
All right.
Thank you guys for all the donos. I'll call them out when we're done.
What's your daughter's name?
Jessica.
Oh,
Jessica.
no.
Jessica.
Jessica, get
Please
out
open
here.
the door, please. Your friends are at it again.
Your friends are
Are you
at
all
it
right?
again.
Did you call for anybody?
No, I did not. I have internet trolls that are losers. No, I'm fine.
Internet trolls.
Yes.
Okay. And you don't know who?
No, no.
That'd be nice if we could figure out who
Okay.
it is.
Well,
So-
I have one main bully.
Okay, so I may have to take a report on that.
I have one main
I wish
bully.
I'm gonna go.
would.
I'm gonna go move the car so that your
Thank you,
neighbors can
Ivy.
get out, and we'll go from there. Okay?
I don't know who this
I
person
will.
is.
Let me move the cars for the neighbors. I'll be right back.
But go sub to their channel, I mean, if you want.
428
Fuck, I
Bravo
don't know.
402. I'm not able to get through on that number. Do you want to try to call me?
And I will upload these when we're done with no commentary, just so you guys know.
She says she's getting doxxed, so that could be what 402 wants to do the report for telephonic harassment, maybe. We've had a few of those in the 3rd where they'll call in like somebody, SWAT and call, somebody's bleeding.
Yeah, this shit is illegal in my state.
Yeah, thanks, Arch.
Oh, for sure, man. Whenever.
Do you have your ID on you?
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Watch out, cop. Accepting an ID from a hag raven will put you under their spell. Oh, bro, don't show the license plate. Don't show the license plate. Oh, he's showing it.
I fucking did. She has an attitude.
No,
Everyone.
these guys are good.
Dispatch 425 Bravo.
No foot cam. Stop asking.
4928.
You good, dude? She
And the
says
way
she's
these
getting
people be
doxxed.
treating women streamers
She
is
says
just
somebody's
fucking
calling in
weird.
the threats. So 402's not able to get hold of me. I'm having a problem with the phone calls.
I'm gonna call him. Can you talk to him?
Do you have his number?
Yeah, that's his.
No, I have no idea why they got called.
Yeah, it was not working.
I didn't know about this until Max told me about it. Tagged me in it. He saw me in Jessica Meska's chat, and he's like, "Oh, hey."
I think that's what I'm.
He caught me lurking.
Oh, I can tell you one of my main internet bullies. I tried to call the cops on her last year, and she's one of the main ones behind all of this. But nobody cares.
Yeah, that's what I tried to. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
I don't know what's going on either, because I'm on Instagram Live just hanging out, listening to music in the bathroom. So I don't know why my day's being interrupted.
Well, right now your day's being interrupted so that this can stop. You're not in trouble. Okay?
Well, can we send someone to this woman's house?
Yeah.
Because I am so over this.
We can absolutely try to work it. Okay, but right now
I need to find her address.
But right now I have to take you as the victim.
Thank you,
Karen. And I am.
And then I can get the information on what's going on, and then we'll go from there.
I'm so tired of this. And I can show you proof of her channel. You can literally watch everything she does to me.
Okay. Well, show me that.
Was it off of Facebook?
It is so annoying, bro.
Her name is Jessica Meerkat.
I knew it. I was in her stream
She's claiming that it was an individual.
yesterday.
She's claiming that apparently it's individual. That's these docs calls.
The Chillum hit the mic.
Apparently she's on Instagram Live.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get all the info, and I'll take.
She said your whole name, baby doll, but I cut it out. You or Jessica Meska and Ariel. So I got y'all.
The report for the threats.
She thinks that's how, that individual knew that she was home and doxed her.
On Instagram Live,
So-
not hurting anybody.
Thank you, Token.
I need her address. I used to have it. I wish I didn't throw the freaking paper away. Maybe I still have a file, but I'm so tired of this shit.
Somebody wants us to take the report.
Through the internet.
No, does it say who the mother's name is on there, sir?
The only person she has done this to someone.
It'll be persons. Yeah, it'll be like initial.
God, this girl's body is so big. I don't know what to call it, but they called CPS on this woman's daughter. But Jessica was the start of trolling this woman. They kicked her off the internet, so now they're doing it to me.
What's a good phone number for you?
Hold on. My phone is brand new, so I had to switch my number. Hold on a second.
All right, I'll get some.
Should be.
Okay. I'm sorry. You were talking to my partner there for a minute, but you said this chick's in. What's her name?
Bro, you never thought a hag raven would meet a golem? I didn't either. Well, I mean, considering Gollum and the Hag Raven live in two different universes, I never thought it would happen. But love finds a way, I guess.
Jessica.
And then you said you know her because of the internet?
I know her because of the internet. She is a huge troll.
Oh, bro. This cop is using one of those zebra pins. You know, one of those really cool pins that you would have to use if you forgot a pencil at school? And then the teacher would be like, I need my pen back at the end of the class. But you'd be like, oh, I don't know what happened to it. But it'd be in your pocket. One of those badass pins.
She has done this. She has mentally, you know how, like, okay, Hitler, for example, they get all these people behind, like, just blindly.
Oh, hell no, she did not. I'm going to go on record, and I don't know Jessica Meska from a hole in the ground, you know? I don't know her from a blade of grass outside. I don't know. I don't know who this woman is, but I'm going to say for certain that she is not Hitler.
Following. That's kind of like how she.
Jessica, you're like Hitler.
No. She is a huge troll on the internet. People love to like follow her and do like dirty work for her. I'm not on YouTube anymore. I quit streaming on there probably like 2 weeks ago, and I've just been to Instagram because there's less people on there versus hundreds.
So is it like a competition? Like
not on my Instagram. If anything, my Instagram is my most populated version of social media. I have 2 pretty good Twitters, you know. They're on the up and up. My Instagram is kind of plateaued right now, but I don't really care because I have like 500 or like 400 followers on there. So I don't really need any more. My posts get enough recognition, you know. I can post something and it'd be fine. I don't need thousands and thousands.
It's not a no. She will take my videos and she makes money off of my stuff. It's called sniping. She will take my stuff, not add any
It's called
commentary.
restreaming.
What are the videos of?
Just me hanging.
That's not true. That's not true. Jessica is always talking. The whole baby doll thing is her meme. It's her joke. I mean, I don't get it, but she says it.
I guess what he's trying to say is, are you putting these videos out like on YouTube or something like that?
She doesn't mention that she knows you, Jessica, that you guys used to be friends. I don't know why, but
she's just putting your videos back out there on YouTube.
Yes, she's taking my content and making money off of my
That's
stuff.
not a
yes.
crime.
And she has a huge following. It doesn't matter. I could be washing the dishes.
Pull her up. How about that?
I could be washing the
Can you pull her up on
dishes.
YouTube or something or whatever.
You can if you want. She literally triggers me. I don't. You can look up Jessica Meska. You should be able to find her.
She was in the chat, bro.
And it's unfortunate we both have the same name.
Thank you, good. Thank you.
That was funny, bro.
JESSICA She's not the only one, but she is one of my main trolls. And literally, you can watch the proof on her channel of her straight stealing my content.
From everything
Straight
I've
stealing
seen,
my content. It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
but that's not illegal, and it's not a crime, and it's certainly not stalking either. It isn't. The person that called in the wellness check, that weaponized the wellness check against you. Now, I'm not saying that they should, face the death penalty, but they should face some repercussions for doing this. You shouldn't weaponize wellness checks against anybody. It's wrong. Those are there for people who are mentally ill and actually need it. You shouldn't weaponize these things. Exactly, dude. They think that, I can just claim that it's copyright and that it's a crime, but it isn't. It isn't. It isn't. You have no copyright. None. None.
She is obsessed with me. Obsessed.
Jessica Meska, huh? You're telling us that you were, I guess, in layman's terms, were you what, social media famous at one point, or what's going on?
Okay, well, I do not want to consider myself famous.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she does. She does, dude. Dude. Go back about 10 seconds. Listen to
You're
this.
telling us that you were, I guess, in layman's terms, were you what, social media famous at one
Now listen to what she does.
point, or what's going on?
Okay.
See?
I was. I'm like so famous. Everybody knows who I am. I used to date this guy. His name is King Cobra. He's a drug addict, and he gets drunk on stream all the time, and people relentlessly make fun of him.
So famous.
Well, I do not want to consider myself famous. People put that title on me, but my boyfriend, my boyfriend does YouTube. He's been doing it for probably like over 10 years. His name is King Cobra JFS.
Yeah, I called it, bro.
Now, I had trolls before I got with him. I had the women trolls, but now that I'm with him, I have both sides. And
I used to only have women trolls, but now I have both sides. I'm just like so famous. Everybody thinks I'm like John Lennon. Okay, I'm bigger than the Beatles.
People do not want my boyfriend to be with anyone. They want him to stay in his house,
He's
drink
so
himself
dumb,
to death,
bro.
and die alone. People do not like that I came literally out of nowhere, and I'm.
People don't like that I took over his life, and people are just like so pissed off that I ruined his life, and I got him kicked out of his apartment.
Bro, nobody dislikes you because you were with him. People were actually happy that he met somebody. It wasn't until people got to see who you were, what you were. And yes, the women who followed you were big in how we found you. But that does not mean that there were none before. Right? Everybody walking the streets know who's King Cobra JFS. The dude's bigger than Freddie Mercury. Those rotted teeth, more iconic than fucking Knight Rider, bro. More sex appeal than late 80s fucking Magnum PI, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody want that Crypt Keeper fucking wannabe bullshit faced motherfucker. Nobody wants him, and that's why he was single for like 7 years.
I'm dating him, so like now all eyes are glued on me. But I'm not anybody but his girlfriend. I'm not famous. Literally all I've got from being with.
What the fuck is an Ozzy Osbourne? We only know King Cobra in this house. Stop speaking blasphemy. I can't. Let me take 2 seconds. Ozzy Osbourne is a world-renowned musician, one of the greatest rock artists of all time. In my opinion, there's only really there's a trinity of great rock and rollers, right, throughout history that truly embodied what it meant to be a rock star. It was Freddie fucking Mercury, it was Ozzy Osbourne, and it was Dio. Those are the only three. Everyone else is a pretender. Everyone else is a fraud, including this King Cobra JFS. And later, yes, we are going to pull up some of his music, because I'm not going to let this transgression I've committed stand.
Him, and it's no fault of his own, is all of the harassment from his trolls, all of the stuff he sent here, animal control, adult protective services, all.
Not only did she kill his content, but people were legitimately mad that she caused problems in his life. You know, that she got him kicked out of his apartment, that she got hit, or she made him fight with one of his friends because the way she looked at Aaron. I mean, say what you want about the guy, but on camera he didn't seem, you know, weird at all. He just seemed like the awkward third wheel You know?
All of the DoorDash bullshit food orders, like they'll order me a sandwich with just nothing but sauces or like, you know, like pickles or.
Bro, not only do you never see lives, but he looks terrible. Like genuinely, he looks awful. I've never seen a 180 into the fucking floor so bad in my life, bro. He went like kickflip, face plant, and he was done. I don't know who knocked his teeth out. Who knocked his teeth out? That's what I want to know. His front teeth are gone. And now I know he didn't have the best oral hygiene, but damn. All of them? Bro, his teeth are gone. His teeth are gone. His mouth, sans teeth, homie. No teeth. He's out here looking like a fucking a gummy bear, bro. Out here looking like a Care Bear with absolutely no teeth. Homer Simpson, like before they smile, bro, with no teeth, just tongue. That's him.
Something you can't eat. But I would not consider myself famous, but I.
Oof, bro. You remember that one episode of The Simpsons when Homer meets his brother and he sees that his brother like has that one tuft of hair at the top of his head and then it's like really thin on the sides? That's King Cobra JFS, but it's even thinner in the front.
I guess
it's awful, bro.
Whatever.
It's awful. Those Ozzy Osbourne glasses, they don't save his face anymore. They don't. That fucking I'm sorry, but his mouth looks like a fucking sandworm from Doom or from Dune. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. I'd rather be eaten by a rancor than let that thing come anywhere near anything. How Jessica let that come near her face, I will never know, bro. No Diddy either. I'm not playing that.
Going out with him.
No,
and that's
not
again,
with that guy.
No fault of his own. These people have no lives of their own, so they leech onto me and him.
Bitch,
I
haven't been
on YouTube.
I have been at work all weekend. 12-hour shifts, nose to the grindstone. That's life. Not everybody gets to live at home with mommy and daddy and collect food stamps.
For probably like 2 weeks now. I don't want all of this harassment, and it was going good.
It's real man shit to put hair on your balls.
Since YouTube, but this is.
So is she the only one, or is there more than one?
No, she's not.
Bro,
the
this
only
is
one,
better
she's
than
one
cops.
Of the main players, but she puts the evidence out there.
So it's out on the internet. I've heard doing calling, cops.
So Jessica Messica puts these videos out that she calls 911 and then she puts the video.
I don't know if she says that she calls 911, but no, she takes.
Bro, he looks worse than DSP. I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but I think King Cobra looks worse than Cyrax, bro. The mouth, dude, teeth. I'm big on oral hygiene. Oral hygiene is gonna tell you all about the person. If their mouth is gross, if their breath stank, you can guarantee that those pits stank. The fucking the crack stank. All of it stinks, bro. What? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, she's
I'm
trolling.
sorry.
She takes my YouTube videos. I don't make any money off of YouTube. She steals my content, and she gets paid from her viewers giving her money and stuff.
You think? Okay, so what's worth, rot mouth or head scabs? I think I'm still leaning towards rot mouth, bro. I'm still leaning towards rot mouth because you could clean a scalp, right? With peroxide, you know, with bandages. You can put a hat on it. Oh, bro, there was bugs. Did I tell you about the cockroach burrito that fucking Cobra ate, bro? That was disgusting. Okay, so I don't know if Solid OW is still in the chat, but let me plug you in on game for a second. So homeboy made a burrito, right? Cut that shit in half, right? Left it on the counter overnight. Uncovered, no tin foil, nothing. Didn't put it back in the stove, you know, didn't place another pan over the top of it. There was no protection on this bitch, right? And he left that shit on the stove, right? Came back the next day and ate it. And when he was eating it, you could see the cockroaches falling out of it. That's who we're talking about.
What's your account on Instagram?
Thank you, George.
Well, on Instagram, it's Naked and Laughing, but my account is private, so, and I'm not accepting nobody on Instagram.
I'm not going to follow you, but I just want to see something real quick.
But on YouTube, I haven't been on there because I want to take a break from there.
Bro, I'm sorry, but why the fuck does he eat? Why does he eat cheeseburgers like he's eating an apple? You know, one of my favorite things to have with my oatmeal in the morning is a cut up apple. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, that sounds like something you'd eat at 5," and it was something I ate at 5. I love it so much. I still eat it to this day. Sometimes I switch it out for blueberries. Sometimes I switch it out for bananas. But it's always some kind of oatmeal with a fruit. It's good for you. Try it. You know, with 1% or skim milk, you're on your way to the races, bro. I don't know how I got into that.
And but she still finds a way to steal my Instagram stuff.
By the way, guys. My
Oh
donor
yeah.
links are pink.
Why the fuck does he eat cheeseburgers like an apple? I remembered how I got on the subject. How the fuck does he eat cheeseburgers like an apple? He eats like an orangutan that just found out what a cheeseburger was and has only ever eaten apples in their life. He literally just picks it up from the back and shoves all of it in his mouth, bro. And you can see the shit coming back out. It's the grossest shit I have ever seen. He eats like a baby.
Oh my god. I can't even talk. They're pins.
I'm talking too much, bro.
If you feel so inclined to donate, I can get more of these. This bullshit cost me $150. Luckily, it was donated.
Don't donate to me ever. Give that
Like,
money
she
to
does
some
not
kind
give
of fucking
She has 2
animal shelter.
children of her own. Does not have.
Huh? Go ahead.
She's got
Give it
2
to a
children
homeless
of her
person.
own. Doesn't have custody of them,
She's
but
just
she
a
spends
boy.
all of her time on
I think
me.
you probably.
I think that's
Go ahead.
very important.
Hey, Jessica. Okay, so we get the whole doxing stuff right here. So right now we're trying to figure out a couple things, okay? And I think we're getting a clear picture of what's happening.
Well,
right?
I also.
Hold on. So,
Feed it DoorDash.
Yeah.
we have a lot of culture service here, right?
Yes.
So are you
Yeah.
trying to tell us that's the result
That's
of
him,
the
bro.
doxing you're getting
Yes,
from-
Just put a
Possibly, we
pair
don't
of
have to
Aussie
prove that
glasses
Jessica
on him.
Mexico, but her-
Oh, no, I know who doxed me. Oh, I can tell you who doxed me. Ariel Gilday from. I can tell.
Gotcha.
That.
Okay, good. Because apparently the person who called claimed to be your mother.
Oh, that's rich because that's the second time
Okay,
they've done
that's
that.
why I'm asking that.
Well,
So,
I
all
want to
right,
say
hold on.
the first time they came, they didn't even believe my mother when she went to the
Who,
door and answered
DSP?
and said, "No, I did not call the cops on my daughter." They didn't even believe her.
Thank you.
When we put your address in our system, it comes back to a pooling service. And we're trying to figure out why
Well,
that
my
is.
brother had a pool business.
And what it was called or anything like that?
I have no idea because he doesn't do that anymore.
But he used this
And
address? Is that
Oh,
what that
I
was?
know
Yeah.
he's
Okay,
dumb,
alright, just
bro.
making sure. I guess last but not least, who do you live with?
I live with my parents.
Are they home right now too?
Yes.
Yeah, mom we made contact with.
All right, cool.
Well, I also want to say we both had a page on Reddit. Both of those got taken down. So that's good. And apparently they were just straight bully pages about, oh, that we're going to do this to Jessica. We're going to do this to Josh. That's my boyfriend's name. Our pages on Reddit got taken down. They cannot make new ones. If they do, that shit will get shut down. So that's good. That's like one win for me. But yeah, Ariel Gilday, I need you guys to know this. She had a
Bro, it's stupid. It's stupid. You know a food hack? A really good food hack? Go and get a 99-cent bag of that microwavable Mexican rice, right? Get like what is it? One of those 1 pound or 2 pound things of hamburger, right? Get some cheese. Hey, get some like Fritos, get some Doritos, right? Throw it in a bowl, right? After you've cooked the meat, you know, and seasoned it to your liking, right? Throw that shit in a bowl. Actually, you might have enough for multiple days if you know where I'm going with this, right? Put that shit in the freezer. Take the leftover like $45 that you have there, right? And then get a gym membership. Shave your fucking hair. Brush your teeth. Go to the gym and start taking care of your fucking self. You don't do anything anyway. Good Lord.
daughter.
Yes, I was talking about meal prep.
For the Cash App.
Ill woman.
It's just so
Jessica
gross,
Mesa,
buddy,
2
but
daughters,
it's so
no custody
funny.
Of either one of them. She spends more attention and time on me than her own.
I'm gonna go see who made the phone call and look at the case. I'll be right back.
I would love someone to pay her.
When he walks away, I'm going to cut to the other cop that's standing there. So if you see a hard cut, that's what it is.
I'm gonna look at the phone number and the area code.
Still finds a way to steal my
big
Instagram
ups.
stuff.
Big ups,
Like she
man.
does not give up. She has 2.
But no, but seriously, if you just cut off one DoorDash order, right? He could buy a gym membership. If he cut off another DoorDash order, I know he has a top of the line toothbrush, but they make this magical stuff now called fucking toothpaste. I know that a certain man named Alex has you all thinking that the fluoride turns the frogs gay, but it's not necessarily the truth. Good Lord. Brush your fucking teeth, man.
Children of her own. Does not have. She's got 2 children of her own.
He seems like...
Doesn't have.
Okay, doesn't Cobra seem like the kind of guy that would believe Mr. Jones? I mean, come on. He seems like the kind of guy that watches the information wars every single day that he could find it. And he watched it unironically.
Custody of them, but she spends all of her time on me. I think that's very important.
Hey, Jessica. Okay, so we get the whole doxing stuff right here. So right now we're trying to figure out a couple things, okay? And I think we're getting a clear picture of what's happening,
Well,
right? Well, hold on, real quick. So the cops have been here a lot.
Yes.
We have a lot of calls for service here, right?
Yes.
So are you trying to tell us that's as a result of the doxing you're getting
Yes,
from
absolutely.
possibly, we don't have concrete proof that Jessica Messica, but her
Oh
her
no, I
phone.
know who doxed me.
I
Oh, I
get you.
can tell you who doxed
I get you,
me.
but-
Ariel.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
that's on Kiwi Farm.
But hold tight. So that's one.
Yeah, I don't go to
Because
Kiwi
we-
Farms.
Apparently the person called claiming
I
to be
don't
your
go
mother.
on the
Oh,
farms.
that's rich because
Nope.
that's the second time.
Okay,
they've
that's
done
why
that.
I'm asking that.
Well,
so
I
third,
want to say
but
the
hold on.
first.
You know how in most construction sites they have that fence that has the holes in it, you know? To me, that's what Kiwi Farms is, right? It's a walled off construction site that has just a few holes in the fence so I could see in and look at what people are doing. Be like, what you talking about? What you talking about? Right? But I never go in. The farms is not for me. Yup. It's all here too. It's all here too.
Hold on.
The first time they came, they didn't even believe my mother when she went to the door and answered and said, "No, I did not call the cops on my daughter." They didn't even believe her.
Jessica, another thing, third thing. When we put your address in our system, it comes back to a pooling service. We're trying to figure out why that
my
is.
brother had a pool business.
And what would, you know what it was called or anything like that?
I have no idea because he doesn't do that anymore.
I hit master rank
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
with Sub-Zero,
I guess
but
last but not least, who do you look?
it basically means nothing though. I hit master rank, but I got ranking points for playing casual matches. I got ranking points for playing ladder. I want my rank to just be tied to my rank when I play ranked. And make it character specific. If fucking Street Fighter can do it, Mortal Kombat can fucking do it. Good lord. Sorry. It's just rage against my one of my favorite games. Rage.
Alright, cool.
Bitch complain.
Well, I also want to say we both had a page on Reddit. Both of those got taken down. So that's good. And apparently,
as
they
Sly
they
would
were just
say,
straight
don't
bullying
bother
about,
with the
we're
ready
gonna do
toes.
this to Jessica. We're gonna do this to Josh. That's my boyfriend's name. Our pages on Reddit got taken down. They cannot make new ones. If they do, that shit will get shut down. So that's good. That's like one win for me. But yeah, Ariel. I need you guys to know this. She had a. Oh, she's on the internet trolling a mentally ill woman. Jessica Meska, 2 daughters, no custody of either one of them. She spends more attention and time on me than her own daughters.
This is actually horrible. It's just horrible to say to people or about somebody. Now, like I get that she's angry, right? And I get why she's angry. But what does the kid's life have to do with anything? Just off the top. You could talk about Jessica, but why do you have to keep bringing the kids up? What did the kids do that drew your ire? I don't know. I think that's a little below the belt. But then again, what they're doing to her is a little below the belt too. You know, just to be devil's advocate for a second.
Number, but you can try.
So, okay, we got you. That's why we're here. We're trying to figure out all the missing pieces here. It's really weird. That's why.
Oh, well, Ariel has revenge porned me. She got my nudes and revenge porned me. And then this year pretended to turn a new leaf over just to do the same
Can I ask you, again, how did this all start? Because you were featured in one of your boyfriend's videos. Is that what it is?
Oh, it's just because I showed interest in wanting to date another YouTuber, which we were both YouTubers. I mean,
How many followers did you have at one point?
Well, before him.
No, as of recently, before you got off YouTube. You had to put a number.
It was like, well, I don't look at it all the time, but the last time I did, it was 20K.
20,000.
Yes.
Holy smokes! And you get some good money doing that?
I get 0.
Why?
Because I'm not monetized on there. The only money I would get is from either PayPal or cash. Because it's complicated, and I'm not going into all of that. But it's because of his trolls. It's because of his trolls that I'm not.
What I'm trying to.
Because of his trolls, I'm not monetized. That's the simple.
And then, okay, so
bro, he's gonna compile the shaders tomorrow, man. So I got my laptop, which is a beefy laptop, right? It can run MK1 at medium settings, you know. It's good. It works. You know, I can stream from it. I can do what I want from it, right? It cost me what, $800. I got 2 monitors, a desk, a chair, all this stuff for my stream, and it was still less than $3,000. Bro, he put the thing on the floor. On the floor. Right in the corner, next to the dustiest part of the room. He's an idiot.
a little bit of Instagram, and that's it. You don't have anything else that people can get a hold of, or?
I mean, I have Facebook, but they
I mean,
can't
I
get
have
my
the
Instagram
Facebook.
videos anymore. And my Facebook, as far as I know.
Oh, dude, the cat hair, bro. The cat hair is gonna fuck that computer.
It's private.
Okay.
People request me on there, I delete it.
You ever heard of Jason Genova?
No.
No? Okay. You ever heard of Order 66?
No.
So I'm familiar with this kind of like YouTube thing and all that, where there's a saying goes, hey, Order 66, which is a reference from Star Wars. It's a command for all the units to attack.
Oh, God.
A certain person and
Oh, and
relentlessly,
that's
right?
what they're trying to do.
And that's what this sounds like to me, okay? So
What
I
the
understand. I get
fuck?
what you're saying.
What the fuck? Dude, what? He had to take what? I didn't see that part. When did the dipshit have to take the case apart to connect the USBs? Is he stupid or is the case just badly designed? Next, you're gonna tell me the shit's held together with fucking magnets.
All right.
And literally, these people, before I knew my boyfriend, they got him swatted. They said that he was married and
What's his
King Cobra JFS. They got him swatted, saying that he was married and was going to hurt his daughter and wife, which he has neither of. These people want him dead, and they also want me dead. These people are gross. They literally upset.
I mean, I do want to get like a full-fledged PC and just use my laptop for other things, you know? But I couldn't imagine getting a gift. Let's say off the top that it was a gift, right? That somebody out of the kindness of their heart was like, yeah, I see this guy, he wants something, he's strived for it, but just can't do it. You know, I feel empathetic with him. I'm gonna give him the PC that he's been asking for. And in doing so, he relentlessly complains that you didn't give him enough money after you've given him this PC. And then when he receives the PC, he talks relentless shit about how bad it is, right? Says, oh, I need to return this. It's not working because his dumbass couldn't figure out how to reset his fucking router, right? And then, after that, he spends 2 more hours bitching for no other reason than he can't remember his fucking Steam password. So this dipshit, right, makes an entirely new Steam account. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say this man is stupid, this man is stupid. You know, you might be able to forgive, you know, the not understanding how to update drivers and all that stuff when you're not literate with PCs or PCs, right? But I can't forgive being so stupid that you can't figure out how to reset a password.
Over our every move all day.
Have you gone off the grid recently?
Well, I told you, like I.
And the only thing he needed to do was connect his mini PC, go into the Steam account, and reset the password on the mini PC.
Stopped doing YouTube like about 2 weeks ago, and I just.
Yeah, but your information's already out there.
Oh, well, yeah, so it doesn't matter, you know, because Ariel is the one that doxed me in 2022.
King Cobra. King Cobra what?
JFS.
JFS.
And
oh, I don't like the way he
so
types.
People think because he's not what
he has
society's
autism.
standard is that they can treat him like shit.
What's your boyfriend at?
He lives in Jasper, Wyoming.
Good.
Yeah, I scanned through all their previous calls at this location, and there's not a phone number matching up to the caller.
What is,
Yeah,
is this thing?
because they use burner numbers.
Boglin Chronicles?
Oh, they're a trash channel. They're a trash channel
I don't
that
see.
makes money off of my.
See, I see your.
Shout out to the big boy Boglum Chronicles. Homeboy's been on the stream a few times. He's a good
boyfriend,
dude.
He's on here. I see with you as well. I just don't see his actual channel.
Well, he's on there. It's King Cobra JFS. They're probably going to show up more because they're making videos on him, and he has been taking a break from YouTube as well. So it's, I don't know, it's like an algorithm
Dang,
thing.
he's got almost 100,000 followers. That explains a lot of things. Okay.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend. He has autism. He's been single for 6
He's
plus
impressed.
autism. He's been single for 6
I'm gonna let you
plus
finish
years.
up here.
They
I'll
want
phone
him.
out to you what's going on.
They simply
Yeah, I'll walk
hate
over there
me
with you a
for
second.
dating him. That is.
Pausing body cam.
Thank you guys for the donos.
Oh, and I actually have Jessica's address here.
You know your address.
Virginia.
Yeah, which one's
You know
Jessica
what I
here?
mean.
Oh, Jessica Messica. Okay,
yes.
what's her?
She knows where you live, baby doll.
And that's her mother's name. I don't know if her mother actually knows what she does online, but she only lives there because her mother makes her go to church. But as far as I know, she has no job. She literally spends all of her day obsessing on me, and I don't know if her mother, who literally knows what she does, but...
How did you get her information?
Oh, this part is good. The cop just asked her, so how did you get that information? Calls her out for having that shit ready.
How did I get her information?
Yeah, how did you just show us the...
What, this?
Yeah, what is that?
Because I typed in her mom's name, because she said her mom's name on YouTube before, and plus she's also doxed herself, so people know where she lives, so...
Do you use a subscription for a white page?
And
Yeah, now, do you have a subscription for White Page to look up people's doxes? Let's hear that.
What, this?
Yeah, what is that?
Because I typed in her mom's name, because she said her mom's name on YouTube before, and plus she's also doxed herself, so people know where she lives, so...
Do you use a subscription for a white page?
Andy. And my brother has nothing to do with any of this, so I would like my family to be left out of this.
Your family isn't being dragged into it, but the thing is, we're trying to figure out why you're coming to this scene, and we're trying to make sure that everybody that's involved here isn't getting dragged into something.
Right.
Okay? So it sounds like this is just internet feud
Drama,
between the two.
yeah.
It's not even a feud. She's mentally fucking ill. I want the bitch to leave me the fuck alone.
But you can't sit there and then bitch about her doxing you when you have her dox and you have a subscription to the fucking white pages, you dipshit. Wow.
She makes money off of me while I make zero. She has basically kicked me the fuck off of YouTube, which is what she did to the person last year. I want cops to go to her fucking house because she is literally one of the ringleaders. She gets all of her minions.
She's
to do
Ringling.
stuff for her,
She's
and
that.
she
What's
hides
that
her
dude?
fucking hand.
So
Ringling Barnum and Bailey.
Where we're at, okay, is that if she's masking her phone number, if she's masking everything, because we don't have a caller. This was a completely anonymous phone call.
Right, because
So
it could be anybody.
Right,
There are
so
so many people that hate me and Josh,
So
and
if
they
you-
hate me for being with him.
Okay, ma'am, if you want us, we need something that kind of links her to the phone call.
I can't link you to that, but
I
you
know.
can look at her YouTube and see her obsession with me. She
But
is
you're
she
just
has
making
this-
assumptions. They can't arrest for thought crimes, right? You can think, oh, I'm gonna steal that candy bar, not steal that candy bar, and have not committed a crime. You cannot be arrested for a thought. If I think you're a horrible person and I opinionate that thought on the internet, it is in no way a crime at all. Because it is their opinion of you. Someone could hate me right? And I have no control over how or why they hate me. You just have to get the fuck over it and accept the fact that not everybody in life is going to want to be your goddamn friend. Once you realize that, you might cure yourself of whatever lolcow gene you got permeating in that hag raven demogorgon face you got going on there.
Okay, just a suggestion here. Just a suggestion. I don't know the rules.
Looks like her too.
What's the word I'm looking for here? You're familiar with
Nope. And that's what makes them lolcows, bro. They can't get what's right in front of them.
Goes, what's the word? I don't know if you're familiar with it. And he goes, the internet.
Intellectual property. You made the content, right?
And it doesn't matter. One, I don't even have a YouTube account right now, so I can't even report. Her trolls have fucked everything up in my life. I can't even report any. Well, I'm trying to say, yes, it's my stuff, but I honestly don't even have a YouTube account right now.
But that doesn't mean shit.
You did make the videos that she's making money off of, correct?
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is I don't even have a YouTube account right now to report anything.
I'm not talking about reporting her through YouTube. If you made the videos,
yes,
and it's your intellectual property, okay, and there was disclaimers on your videos saying
there's no disclaimers.
Okay,
YouTube allows YouTube is trash. YouTube is trash.
Well, then I was gonna give you some advice, but if you don't want to hear it, I don't know.
No, it's not that I don't want to hear it. It's just YouTube is trash. YouTube
is trash. It's garbage.
But allow other people to repost it. So I lose any given time. I report her.
Bro, the most rewarding thing is getting paid, having money,
stuff when I had my channel,
contributing.
It never did anything. Okay. But they literally can get my boyfriend flag of a video down, but take that video and they're allowed to post it. But so YouTube is trash. I don't know what else to do. I don't have money for a lawyer.
Okay, so when we come here, we'll probably have to continue follow up, and then.
But yeah, these people are using burner numbers because they are pussies.
Okay, so.
Like we're trying to explain is like.
To not waste your time in the future.
I don't know who it is. There's people all over the world.
Then just come on out. Let us know you're safe.
All over the world.
And then we'll let you move on with your life.
But can you guys look into her because she obviously has the proof of her.
So what she's doing on the internet is in the jurisdiction of where we don't have anything.
Right.
So you would have to call.
Yeah, they don't
about things she's doing.
They can't help you.
See, and I called them last year, and they would not even let me say what was going on, and they were screaming at me. I've been to the freaking magistrate here.
And they're going to tell you that it's all stuff that happens in Connecticut, and we don't have jurisdiction.
No, she actually took both of the women's sides. One who revenge porned me. She wouldn't even she didn't even say nothing about it. She just wouldn't listen to me. So I just
politely exfil.
I've done my part. Nobody cares about
they're
me.
Gonna leave her ass,
and no one wants to listen to me. It's like I have no answers to nothing because people that do this shit to me are fucking pussies and can't use a real phone number or a real name. I get laughed at by the magistrate. I get yelled at by the cops in Connecticut. So.
Well, we're not trying to laugh with you. We're trying to work with you here because we don't want to come out here and get in car accidents driving to a call that somebody is, falsifying for us. So
right, and I wish there was like a way that like the FBI, CIA can have real, not like I don't know the equipment, but
it's something that we're just going to have to work with you on. So today, try and relax. Tomorrow, when they call back, we'll just take the report, we'll document it. Eventually, they'll make a mistake. We'll get a phone number. We can trace it all back. Okay.
Was it a male or a female? Do you guys know that?
So that's what we have to. We have to go with dispatch, and we have to open a case, and we have to follow up the report.
So you didn't even get to know if
we won't hear it right now. Okay. That's where we have to work with this. So right now, we're going to go back and follow up, and we'll do the report, and then it may be a few times, it may be a few instances before they make a mistake, and we get a thread we can tug on.
Yeah, because I mean, as many times as they have been here, like I would be interested in knowing, like, is it the same voice every time?
We can, again.
Yeah, they got to get off the internet, but they don't understand that.
For the same person to call from a phone number so that we can get a thread. So again,
bro,
my advice to you is when we do get these calls,
I destroyed Rich so bad on the internet or on Twitter that he's basically left the internet. Homeboy deleted his Instagram. He's blocked me off of every account on Twitter. You know, he won't stream because I'm coming for you, Rich. I'm getting that channel up and going. You won't be able to delete streams anymore, and you're afraid. I'm coming for you. Raw to you is coming for you. Like Hulk Hogan came for DarkSydeDrill. But I'm not gonna come for you the way Cyrax went after Blind Billy. Goddamn Cyrax, bro. Oh my god. What? I was lucky. When I first started smoking, you know, I was shown how to smoke by people who were already like seasoned smokers, right? They taught me how to take a dab. They let me burn myself for the first time, you know, being stupid. You know, they showed me how to roll joints. They showed me, you know, proper ways to pack a bowl. You know, I learned the proper way to do it, right? From good old heads. And here's Rich. Me eat gummy bear. It's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? And it makes me embarrass people like Rich to publicly say, yes, I truly enjoy cannabis. I think it's something that is a net positive. Yes, there are gonna be side effects, and it is heavily addictive. People say, "Oh, it isn't." It is. It's addictive. Come on, it's addictive. If you get angry, right, when you don't have it, it's addictive. It's your body jonesing for it. It's an addiction. But man, he makes me so embarrassed to be publicly facing with cannabis use, because now people, if you say, yeah, I smoke cannabis, they're gonna assume you're one of two things. You're either Joe Rogan crazy, or you're fucking Rich from Review Tech out here eating 5,000 milligram fucking edibles because you can't cope with the fact you ruined your life.
I mean, just calm. Just be like, well, she's doing it again. God damn it. Because if you get upset, this is understandable. But when you can be calm, it helps explain the situation to a newer officer that hasn't had this before.
And I know, and it's hard for me to be calm just because it's like,
it's frustrating. I completely.
I learned how to smoke from an Italian woman and a black man.
Understand.
These people literally got my, when I was in,
I called him Gandalf
twice this year. The first time, federal agent.
Because this dude is like 6'7", right? And here my 5'8" normal sized ass right next to him, looking like a fucking hobbit, bro. So this motherfucker had the audacity to call me Frodo. So I had no other option but to call him Gandalf. But it's not an insult to call the man Gandalf. Gandalf is awesome. So I don't really know what I was thinking. But on the same side of that, Frodo is a cool character too. You can't knock him. He goes on the whole journey. But Sam Wise, everybody knows, was the real hero of the Lord of the Rings. Sam Wise Gamgee, the real motherfucker.
Driving around, tracking me and my boyfriend down because they were talking about death threats, drugs, bombs.
They were talking
The
about
second
death
time,
threats
somehow they
and
got a hold of
bombs.
my confirmation number and canceled my flight, but I was able to get that
Did you call?
T, I didn't know her flight actually got canceled. Maybe y'all did, and I just don't remember.
The FBI back about that situation if they're calling it in?
No, I did not, because
So
I asked them.
that can be if they're doing that across states. Again, it's difficult for us.
Well, they were saying that the FBI somehow got a hold of the person, but I asked them because they met me when I was leaving the first time. He was up at the airport just to make sure that I was, you know, being able to leave safely and stuff. I asked him, I was like, if he would be able to know the outcome of it, because I'm curious, like, I mean, this is happening to me, like, I would like to know the outcome of it. He said that he wouldn't know. So,
well, it gets taken up by prosecutors and not necessarily him. It's above his head. But
Hi now. I know you're watching. Jessica Meska didn't put me up to this. You're just very unpleasant. So
calm with officers, explain the situation, and then they can look at priors, and we'll go from there. We'll work it on our end.
I got another
lolcow. Seem like you're actually taking it seriously,
and we
because
will.
I have told them.
Or should I say
before,
horror cow?
like maybe on one of the first or second visits about this. And then all the other times they would come, and it's like, I mean, I don't expect people to know who I am. I don't think I'm famous. I'm just dating my boyfriend. That's it. But I have told these people every time, like, I have trolls doing this to me and stuff. But it seems like you guys are actually taking this seriously. No one else before has.
Well, I'm going to go type it up for you. It's Thursday, right? Isn't it Thursday?
Yes.
So it's almost a weekend. Try and relax.
Get some advice. Try to stay off live. Stay off live. Like,
Well, that's what they want.
But that's what they want. That's
Well,
what
no,
they
my
want.
phone is dead, and when you guys came, I put it on mute and I hid the camera because I do have respect for people, and that's the one thing they want.
So
and I will not give them that.
With severe, and when I say severe, it's of the utmost severity, bro. It's Frieza at the end of the Namek saga when he taps into the last percentage of his power, right? And he gets those big bulky muscles. That's what it is, bro. That's the amount of mania that this woman has. She is manic at all times of the day. She will go from being completely happy, in the same sentence, being completely happy to sad to happy again to angry by the end of that same goddamn sentence. This bitch is manic all times of the day. And not only is she schizophrenic, not only does she have mania, but she tops it off with heavy drinking and heavy drugs, as well as doing whippets. This bitch is nuts.
This will be the last piece of information that I'm going to give you before we have to go type the report, okay? What would help us, okay, probably more than anything else, the phone numbers can be spoofed, the phone numbers can be traced, and it can be, even for the most nerdiest of nerds, it can be difficult, okay? The break in this case is probably going to come if somebody posts the
thank you, Marcus.
video of you being interrupted by the 911 call. Okay? If you...
Laughing.
Right, but when they post, oh, look, LOL, naked and laughing gets interrupted by the police.
Oh, look, LOL, now gets interrupted by the police.
And then that person posts it, that account is attached to a name that we absolutely held accountable.
I would love nothing more. And see, that's the thing.
And that's going to be where you help us, because we don't know the people. You've listed like 7 names. We've wrote them down, but I can't check even me every day.
I do want to say that was one thing on Reddit where they would out themselves on dumb shit that they would do to, but luckily...
You guys are good, man. I'm going to... But we gotta go, and I'm gonna type it up, okay?
Okay, well, let me finish this really quick. On the Reddits that were taken down, they would do a lot of that dumb shit. So now I don't know where they're going to congregate. It might be Facebook, because I know there's some Facebook hate groups on my boyfriend, but they do like to tell on themselves, and I do catch a lot of people that way, so...
if you could catch them that way and see the video that they post, screenshot it and send it to us. We can use that as evidence,
Trust
and
me,
we can go that way, okay?
I have a friend of mine trying to weed out all of these people that are giving Jessica this information to. So I'm hoping, because
we'll get it.
At the end of the day, these people aren't very bright, and you know, they're going to be busted for their crimes, because what they are doing is, it's criminal. I don't care if it's the internet. I'm still a real human at the end of the day, you know, and they're wasting you guys' time and taxpayer money and all this shit, when there's probably something real happening that, you know, someone needs help with.
Well, we'll go type it up and we'll follow up for you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Right? I don't get it. Whippets are
Okay,
terrible.
so that's 5'9". Wasn't that amazing? I'm gonna show you the March 18th now. The I'm washing my face one. They come when she's yelling in the bathroom, and then after that, I will show you an Excel spreadsheet that I have that shows all of the visits to her house from 2020 to 2024. I'll show you the ones that I did request and the ones that I still can. So let me pull that up. And this one's pretty short, but it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So hold on.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, now this one, I'm not sure if this one was because of the trolls, but the mom says some shit here that makes me think that the mom actually called the cops on Jessica. In the first video, I think the mother actually did call the cops on her, because if you hear what the mother says here, you'll understand.
Police. We got a call.
Let me see if I can turn on closed
argument
captioning.
that happened?
Yeah, got a crazy daughter.
Okay, is everything okay?
For now, yeah, I mean, she's in there cussing me out. But
Okay, does she want to talk with police? I know she's not the one who called. I think it was her sister.
I doubt it. I just want her taken away.
I wasn't muted. Did you?
Dude, see? See? Really? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Jimmy's funny. He's a crazy dude. Don't get me wrong, but the stupid shit he does, and when you're smoked out and you're just like, oh, I want to watch something really stupid, that's what it's game winner talk with Jimmy, bro. I'm sorry. Right? Oh, god damn.
Fucking hear that? I'll rewind a little bit. She whispers, I just want her to be taken away. Her mom wants her to be taken away.
Yeah.
Cussing me out. But
Okay, does she want to talk with police? I know she's not the one who called. I think it was her sister.
I doubt it. I just want her taken away. I need to see.
They cut this part out.
Oh, well, do you know about the emergency custody process?
No.
Okay, so as officers, we can't take her away unless she meets a certain criteria. She has to tell us if she wants to hurt herself or others.
Oh.
But as her parents, you guys obviously spend more time with her and know more of her mental health issues than we will ever know.
Bro, I wasn't a detractor, and I didn't care about detracting at all, right? I didn't like Phil content when Rich did it. I thought it was boring. and I just go and like watch anything else. But something in me that day was like, I'm gonna fucking get this guy. You know, I want to see him just squirm, because I gave this bitch money for his, because he came out and said, "Oh yeah, my daughter's sick," you know, and it tugged on my heartstrings, right? So I gave this motherfucker money, right? And I don't have any shame in it, you know. I gave Rich a few dollars because he tugged on my heartstrings, right? He's like, my daughter is sick, you know, I'm going through hard times, you know. So it got to me, and I was like, here's $10, here's $2, you know. He's literally why I don't do more than $2 a tip or a super chat. It's just $2. I'll do multiple $2 super chats, but it's never more than $2. I'm not giving anybody anything more than $2 fucking dollars. No. I'm not gonna be burned again like that. Let somebody fucking get in my cognitive like that and mess with my fucking abilities that way. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, but I didn't get into any detracting shit until after Rich was like, I'm gonna be an absolute dick. And it was like the little ghost in my head was like, this is gonna be a fun switch to flip. And from that day, it's been, I'm gonna get this guy. And he doesn't like me very much.
So you have the option to go down to the magistrate's office.
So that was like my Joker origin story.
Mental health, and they can issue what is called an emergency custody order, which basically allows us to come here, take her into custody, and take her down to Virginia Beach General Hospital to get medically evaluated.
She whispers she does need that. Like she's a fucking hostage. Can you imagine if your mom... Oh my god.
So that's an option you guys have if you need it. They're going to ask you questions about, you know, how she takes care of herself, how mentally, how is she? Are you worried about her hurting herself or others?
Asked her not to waste the water because she had the water pouring in the tub. And for half an hour, she started yelling that she just wants to wash her face, but she's so busy yelling at me and cussing me out. I mean, I don't know, I can't take it anymore.
See?
Look what you're doing to your mother.
See? After seeing this, it's crazy how that Humpty Dumpty has fallen. His dents can try to put him back together every time that fat fuck falls, but it's never going to be the same Humpty Dumpty. I've dinged that man's confidence so much, he's run from me at every fucking turn. He still says that he wants to talk to people and that he wants to have conversation with people. I'm right here, Rich. I'm not the same little fucking intimidated guy I was before when you got under my skin and made me all nervous, bro. If you want to throw hands now, we could throw hands. Because before, you know, I was nervous at not you, but honestly what your deranged audience would do. So I was a little nervous because, you know, I have a private life like many people that really don't want that disturbed, you know? Yep. Getting high, watching Phil. And he likes to pretend that his content is so highbrow, right? And he's so great at it when the dumbass just watches fucking QVC and farms other people's content. I mean, I'm up front, right? Everybody knows that I just do, I do games and reacts. I react, I commentate, and I play whatever game is tickling my fancy at that time. It doesn't matter what game it is. There's no set schedule for what fucking games we play. You know, this isn't DarkSydeDrill. You know? It's always obvious the people who do a hobby for so long that they stop enjoying it. But here Rich is, the dude wants to hedge his entire life, all of his dependents. He wants to sell the equity out of his parents' home, sell the house, and then move to a different house in the South. Bro, what? More than likely, his parents gave him this house with the intention that he would pay for it because they couldn't, and they could live there while he did his job, and they offered him childcare. Fair trade, you know? But no, the dude wants to pretend like he's gonna be the next fucking Dr. Dre. Bro, that ship is passed. And it passed 40 years ago when you weren't born Dr. Dre. I'm sorry. But I can't be born Batman either. You know? We all have to live with the lots in life that we have, you know? You look like a hairless Grimace. Accept it. I look like a midget Hagrid. I've accepted it. I straight up look like Gimli from the final battle of the Lord of the Rings. Fat nose, big cheeks, beard, long hair, bro. Big fat gut. I'm Gimli. I don't care. I just don't get. He can't take criticism of himself. He really can't. And that's why his content is bad. Because I remember at a time when he wanted to do call-ins. What happened to that, Dickers? Did you get cold feet? You don't want to talk anymore? Why? Is it because we busted your ass like Chris Hansen? Aww. Poor little booty warrior out here. He's looking for man butts, but he can't find any.
Mother now. Are you seeing this? We're all watching this because you can't be a good daughter and appreciate your mother. She's old. She's having to whisper that she needs help to the police.
She's leaving. She's leaving
That
tomorrow
is
for about
bad.
a week. I told her not.
Bro, they're horrible. And his best one, the Vega remix, isn't even his. It's Capcom's. He was trying to big bro me. But he didn't have the energy. He doesn't have the aura. He's not over 9,000. He can't touch me, bro. He can't. Because I had him dead to rights and he knew it. Yes, I was wrong and I will live up to my mistakes. I shouldn't said this stuff about Melanie Mack that I did. I was misinformed and I was wrong. And I will own the fact that I was wrong, and I put that label on his audience and I shouldn't have. But I was right in calling those fuckers weirdos. Because little did we know that Richie Boy had a lolly Discord, bro. That he had gay porn in the same folder as pictures of little fucking kids. But we're wrong. And he was absolved. But it's not. But he hasn't been. And I have the clips to prove it. And he can say, but Jay fucking nothing. I have Jay saying that you did it too. Dipshit. I have clips of you saying that you hid the phone under the TV, you fucking moron. That it fell off the TV and clicked yes so Kino Casino could hack into your Dropbox. I have those clips. I have the receipts, Rich. I'm sitting here like Dr. Doom waiting for my $1 billion to show up. Yeah, I said Dr. Doom, I meant Dr. Evil. Don't shoot me. You can't big bro me, man. When I have you dead to rights. I had you dead to rights back then too. Because everything I said was the truth. You can say, oh, it's wrong, you're taking it out of context, but it wasn't taken out of context. All of it was backed up by receipts. All of it was backed up by video evidence. And then, motherfucker, after I give you the olive branch, you throw that shit in my face and laugh and say, well, you're just trying to be my friend now? No, I was giving you a warning. A professional courtesy to shut your fat fucking Jabba the Hutt mouth. But no, you needed Han Solo and Carbonite, bro. You needed Han Solo. You had to collect that debt. But that debt has still been unpaid, homie. I'm sitting here still saying, fuck the free world, bro. Come get me. I got the receipts.
Not to come back. I don't want her to come back. She's going to be 40 in June.
She doesn't want her own daughter back.
Well, that's an option you guys have. You can always do the emergency custody order. She'll go to Beach General, get medically evaluated, and then if they seem fit, they might send her to Virginia Beach Psychiatric Center to, you know, start that whole process.
Okay, so it's called emergency custody order. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you guys need us back out here, just give us a call, okay?
All right, thanks.
No problem.
She seems upset.
Yeah, I layered so many references on Rich right there. You won't get them all. It was everything from Star Wars to 8 Mile. I'm a lyrical genius. A motherfucking wordsmith.
I do have to make a couple edits, but I will upload them in full for you guys. Let me pull up the fucking Exprel. God, I hear my own voice.
Okay, yeah, I don't give a shit about this lady's Express spell sheets. I don't give a fuck. Okay, this is the guy I was looking for.
I'm gonna be outlining his history as far as I know and introducing y'all to this wild schizophrenic man.
Bro, back when I did that Twitter space, I genuinely didn't know. I didn't really understand public speaking. And I was nervous about it. Not only was I nervous about it because of his unhinged audience, right? But I was nervous about it because when I get nervous, I tend to stutter a lot. Like a lot. And it's involuntary. And it's embarrassing, you know? And, you know, he made fun of it. And the funny part about that situation is, the day after I told Rich not to do what he was gonna do, when I gave him the olive branch warning, the next day, Ethan Ralph was on his stream just blurting out the N-word. The next day, dude. It was like, I told you. I told you.
Some things you need to know about Ian before we continue is that he has a daughter. At least according to him, it's hard to verify whether or not this is true, but this is a character that comes up quite a lot in his videos. One thing we can verify, though, is that homie lives in Canada.
And that's what I told him too. It's like, how are you gonna get on me for doing this when I've never done this? And you have 10 years, a decade's worth experience over me, and you're expecting me to be on the same level of discussion, the same level of, you know, public speaking, of like the fluidity of what I'm saying isn't always there, because I am new at this. Sometimes it flows really easy like it is now, and sometimes it's choppy like it was before. It really depends on if I'm confident in what I'm saying, or if I genuinely like I'm kind of wishy-washy on the facts. Sometimes that contributes to it. It's just a whole plethora of things. But all of it is involuntary. It's irrational. It's an irrational fear of public speaking. It's something everybody has to some extent. Exactly, and I kept telling him because I barely did this. This is the first time I'm doing this, and I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah. And similar to a lot of the other lolcows we watch on this channel, homie really hates the government, specifically the Canadian government.
If you read the
Canadian
news,
Rex,
then you will know.
In Canada, Canadian Rex has shoulders.
That Justin Trudeau is hated in Canada.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It boiled down, and I'm not really proud of the way it boiled down either. You know, because I wanted it. I didn't want it to devolve into us just name calling. But that's where Rich took it. You know? And they chewed me up at the end. I'm not gonna lie. They chewed me up at the end because I was wrong. I was wrong. And they rightfully dogged me on it. I was wrong. But I wasn't wrong either, because those motherfuckers are weirdos. So, I mean, wrong subject, right topic.
Hated in Canada. He's probably the most hated man in Canada.
He's probably the most hated man in Canada. I'm gonna take off my shirt and I'm gonna show you my shoulders and prove I'm not Cyrex. I don't live at home with my grandma.
Can I tell you a secret? I voted for Stephen Harper.
I voted for Stephen
All
Harper.
you people
I don't know who that is. Is that
hate
like a
Trudeau.
character from Friends?
I hold you responsible because you elected him. You elected him. I voted for Stephen Harper.
I voted for
Now
Stephen
you
Harper.
hate him. Oh, he disappointed you. You.
Now, I want to say big shout out to the r/Ian Foot subreddit.
And if I can say one thing, that really chaps my ass about the whole DarkSydeDrill Kino Casino thing, a lot of the mannerism, right, that I found that work to like bring out the expressiveness of what I'm trying to say is talking with my hands, right? And now I don't do this in public when I'm talking to real people or I'm talking, you know, face to face with somebody. But here right now, I'm talking with my hands, right? I'm like emoting more with my what actions I'll say, and it's something that PPP does, or as he's been christened, Triple P, World Heavyweight Champion. You know, it chaps my ass because a lot of what I do to like bring myself forward, I've mimicked from him. And the way he brings himself forward on that show, the way he presents himself on that show, the way he's expressive, the way he talks, the way he inflects, the way he emotes, you know. I've watched a lot of their stuff, and it's helped me be more fluid with what I say, and it keeps me on track, honestly. So it really chaps my ass, right, that they're running to Phil. It's like, bro, why? Why? You guys have so much influence in this space. Why burn that bridge? You know, if it isn't a buddy troll, that is the one thing that genuinely is in the back of my mind. It's like, okay, you did this, but why? What did it serve? You know? And how does that make what you're doing against Rich valid? You know, I don't know.
They have like a lot of good.
That's just one thing I wanted to say. Because it does suck. It does suck. Because I don't want to one day turn into the lolcow sympathy force, you know?
The information on there. This
I
is
thought
an
Keem had that corner of the market.
Fresh, however you want to put it. So all the information is very hard to obtain, but thanks to people on that subreddit, we're able to kind of see how far his internet history goes. The two main accounts that I want to look at first is his Facebook and his Quora. It gives you guys a good idea of what kind of dude this is before I just give you guys his crazy schizophrenic videos. Then again, it's kind of hard to understand how crazy he is through his text
And the thing of it is,
but
I
still.
wouldn't team with Rich to go after Phil either. This is supposed to be a game of cat and mouse, right? It's a game of Inspector Gadget, right? And Dr. Claw, right? Until next time, Inspector Gadget. It's fucking He-Man versus Skeletor. Skeletor lives to fight another day, right? It's Batman versus Joker. The Joker always comes back, you know? Why would we want him to go away? We don't want the dude to go away. We want him to be here to make fun of him. So what the fuck would we want him to be homeless for? And yes, I don't want him to make money on the internet. I wouldn't even give a shit if he made money on the internet. I just don't want him taking advantage of the mentally disabled. It's not fair to them. They don't know what's going on. And there is definitive proof that he's done so. Just look at what he did with Darish. The proof is there. The proof is there. You never touch the poo, or you'll slip and piss, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. Look at what happened when people touched the poo with Daniel Larson. Look at what happened when people touched the poo with Chris Chan. You don't touch the poo.
You guys will get the idea. But before I go on, I gotta let y'all know that this stuff does get really intense. There are some really dark topics that are touched on. I'm gonna do my best to just keep it on stuff that's important to the story.
Yeah.
But this guy has done some really gross things. It's gonna be hard to avoid them because they're such an integral part of his story. After looking through Ian's Facebook, honestly, I'm left with more questions than answers. I mean, just listen to this. This is homie's first Facebook post. It reads, "I don't use social media. I only created this account so my daughter has a way to find me, should she ever wish to do so. There's another account out there with my picture right here. I created that account so that I would have a way to test out the work I was doing on mtv.com without cluttering up my Facebook wall with test posts. I can't log into it. I forgot the password years ago, and it's linked to my now."
And exactly, dude. And this has been one wild ass stream. I've been really opinionated tonight. Holy shit. But yeah. It's when you have like when you're trying to do something, right? And you have a respect for the way somebody does something. And it's just, and then they do the opposite. They do the opposite. And then it like rattles your brain. It's like, why? It would be like one day Aerosmith coming out here and singing mariachi. Okay, it's still music, but why mariachi? Yeah, I mean, it's conflicting. It's because on one hand, you know, I respect the way they do their content, you know, and I respect the way they I don't, how do I say it, you know? I respect the way they do it. I emulate the way PPP talks. His inflection, the way he talks with his hands and moves his head, I do all of that myself. So just to see the dude just like abruptly switch up, it's like, wait up, hold up. No. Don't switch up. It's like, God fucking damn it type shit. Yeah, same. I respect the guys, and I don't want to say I lost respect for them, but I just don't get what they're doing. Honestly, I don't. I don't get it.
Viacom email, and I've been unable to get Facebook to take it down. Anybody who was trying to reach me by messaging this account is going to think I was ignoring them. I wasn't. Don't expect me to post things on here. I don't use social media. And from then on out, he continued to flood that Facebook with like 10 posts a day.
That's why I'm trying to pull my words. I'm not trying to criticize, and I'm not trying to say they're gonna do anything. But I'm confused as to what actually it is that they're fucking doing. Are they gonna be friends? Is it Cyrax and Music Biz Marty buddy trolling? Is it trolling? Is it wailing? What is it? What are you doing? Exactly. All we can do is speculate. All we can do is assume, and I hate doing that. Because if you assume on anything, you're just making an ass of yourself. Because you're almost always wrong if you assume on things because you don't know the entire situation. And that's honestly what I'm waiting for, to pass judgment. I'm waiting for them to actually do what they're gonna do. I don't get it. I gotta work tonight, actually.
I mean, maybe even more than that. The Facebook is just flooded, y'all. It was super hard to sift through these, but I tried to get out some of the most integral posts.
We'll probably do a
basically
night
the
stream
stuff
tomorrow,
that
too.
really gives you guys a good look into homie's psyche. And it's bad. I gotta say, y'all, his history, his life, it doesn't seem good. This is a crazy story. And by the end of it, you're not going to be rooting for homie at all. I think he did some weirdo shit. I can't say for sure. Allegedly, he did some sicko weirdo stuff. But before I get to the heavy stuff, let's get Ian's job out of the way, because he does mention something about working for MTV. He says that he worked for MTV, Viacom, and basically, if you look at that account, he was talking.
I will say that. I will give them credit for that, Big Birds. This is pretty much one of the most high-profile things Phil's ever done. And again, out of nowhere, almost if rolled upon by some deity in the fucking sky, right? This bitch falls ass backwards into more popularity. How? 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 In a world that says, if you do right, good stuff will happen. Why is it always the people that do the worst things that have the best stuff happen to them? Look at the fucking preachers on TV. The dude's flying around in $1 million jet, right? While his fucking congregation is struggling to put food on the table. Right? But what the fuck?
Talking about, it just includes some post from like a poll, some kind of poll for like a show that they were doing. And if you go to Ian's LinkedIn, you can actually see that a lot.
It is really big that he's going to be on a drama show, considering for years he's told everybody, I don't want drama. I don't want to do drama. I don't like it. I don't want to contribute to it. Don't bring it to me. I don't want to hear it. Don't put it in my chat. Don't super chat me about it. I don't want to be a part of it. What the fuck makes Rich any different than you, you fucking moron? And that's one thing I genuinely don't understand. I don't understand it. He tells us that he doesn't want to be involved in drama, but what the fuck is the rich stuff then? What is the rich stuff? I don't know.
A lot of his past jobs involve app or web development. So I guess at one point he was coherent, he was smart, he was probably working, and then somehow something happened and there was a switch. Or maybe he was never successful at all and it's all made up.
Oh, Phil.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Phil's like cockroaches, dude. Once you get him in there, they never leave.
It's just a LinkedIn profile. But I doubt that he would go back this many years just to fake that he's a web developer. It doesn't really seem like that lavish of a job to me.
Bro, the fact they made him a mod leads me to believe that the trolling stuff just isn't gonna happen. He's gonna be there, right, in the chat while he's on their stream moderating their chat. Bro, 100%. I feel that is a stipulation he gave them for going on their show. Because I don't believe that Phil just went on there haphazardly with no ability to moderate or control. He had to have some type of control. Some type of, I need to be able to delete this. I need to be able to shut this down if I have to. I don't get it. I don't get anything. This week has been one of the most ass-backwards weeks I think I have ever seen in the space. Honestly. It's confused me. It's made me second guess whether or not I even want to fucking do this detractor stuff. Because... why? 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 When we're all just gonna get labeled and then we're gonna have to fight off the label, bro. And it's different when it's people who don't know who are labeling us. Like somebody who's never watched Phil coming in, seeing people criticize this person to the letter, right? That might be a little weird for somebody who doesn't know. But for people who've experienced the sector, who know the people in it, it's just weird for you to turn your back on people like this, right? It's weird for you to abruptly switch up the way you did. It makes no sense. The only way it makes sense is if it's a double cross, or you really just want to buddy up to the guy, which you're all allowed to do. I'm not going to say, oh, they can't be friends. I don't fucking care. But it honestly just does not make sense for what you've said of him, what you said of his wife, what you've said of his life, right? All to be washed away because you have a common enemy. A common enemy who has done the exact same shit as the guy you're bringing on the show. It makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. But anyway, guys, it's 1 in the morning. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed. I'm sorry I had to stream at this late hour. It's not gonna be a common thing, but it probably will be tomorrow. But then we'll be back to the normal shit of morning stream, probably afternoon stream, probably. Nothing's ever set in stone. Oh, yeah, man. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Big Birds. I appreciate you, man. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Probably tomorrow. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Eat some breakfast. Drink some coffee. Take care.